I'm Lloyd Dorfman. I'm the founder of Travelex, the world's largest retail foreign exchange business, a business that I founded 41 years ago. I started it from one small shop in London, and over time it became a global business and is the sort of world's leading operator of airport foreign exchange businesses, as well as many other locations. I also am involved in a number of other businesses. I'm chairman and the majority shareholder of the Office Group, which is one of London's largest flexible office businesses. I'm the chairman and majority shareholder of Doddle, which is a startup click and collect retail parcel shop business. I'm on the board of the London Theatre Company, which is Nick Heitner and Nick Starr's new commercial theatre business. The new theatre opens at the end of September, beginning of October this year. And I'm also a shareholder on the board of the Ben Ainsley British America's Cup Challenge, and as a family office we also back and invest in a whole range of other businesses. Well, it was really hard. I mean, a startup is always difficult. In my case, chatting to a family friend, it was through him and his family that I was able to get going. He lent me £25,000 to start the business, and that was, he got 50% of the business in return for that. And I was able to buy him out 3 years later in 1979. And he sort of doubled his money over 3 years, so I think it was a good thing to do at the time. And that's how I got started. If you know people who are business angels, that's always a good place to go. I think that crowdfunding is another interesting idea. I think if you're passionate enough, you sort of find a way to do it. And again, you know, I think through your organisation, I think being a bit of a signpost to provide people help and point them in the right direction is, I think it's a great initiative, because people don't always know where to go. You know, I chair Prince's Trust, and that's 40 years old. We've helped 80,000 businesses get going over the last 40 years, and the Prince's Trust is famous for not only providing small loans to help people get started, but also to provide mentoring and advice, because it's not just about the money. Well, I think, you know, once, you know, in terms of scaling up, and you've got the business off the ground, so, you know, and presumably it's successful, and you want to expand it and develop it. So I think off the back of that, you're probably building up a bit of a track record, which is probably a good time to go and, you know, be building a relationship with a bank, and to find a bank that will support that expansion. You know, in the case of the Office Group, which you mentioned previously, you know, we've been fortunate to have a very supportive bank who were there not just now when the business is much larger, but who were there during, you know, the financial crisis and recession when the business was much smaller. So I think, you know, I would still encourage building long-term relationships with banks. Those used to be very important things in the days when I first started. Today, it still counts for something. Well, look, I think, you know, there's a myriad of options, and also I think we have to assume that not everybody knows exactly what those options are, or where they would go, or even who to speak to. So I think the idea that there's a business finance guide that will be a sort of you know, a signpost for people to set up the options and to show them and help them to pursue one of those or a number of those ideas, I think is unbelievably helpful. And I think, you know, there's a tremendous entrepreneurial tradition and spirit in this country. I think last year we set up something like 650,000 businesses, which was a record number. And, you know, today, you know, yes, you can start a business from your bedroom. It's very easy to do, but you've got to go and find the finance to do it. So I think if there's a one-stop shop that will help people and point them in the direction of where they can find that finance, I think that's a terrific initiative, and I wish it was there when I started.